Welcome to Wednesday's News Moto, brought to you by For Riel. In this News on Two Wheels, you get to watch footage of a ride in Cambodia while I update you on the news of the week. Today's ride takes us around Siem Reap. If you're familiar with Siem Reap, you'll definitely recognise some of the locations. At For Riel, we donate the money we earn from YouTube to charities in Cambodia. In the description of this and every For Riel video, you will find links to the charities we support. Check out their websites to find out more about what they do. You can also make a donation directly to them if you want to. I've just donated the money from October, November and December. Here is the grand total of donations up to the end of 2023. It feels so good to be able to do this, and we are able to donate the money because people like you watch our videos, so thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as that really helps as well. Okay, now that the formalities are out of the way, let's get onto the news. It is Wednesday the 27th of December, and that means the final News Moto for 2023. In today's news, we say no to trolls, dams and the inky darkness, plus we have a few good news stories as always. A senior official of the Siem Reap Provincial Administration has confirmed that there will not be a charge to use the new road to Siem Reap Angkor International Airport. The official stated that people's travel to the Siem Reap Angkor International Airport was free of charge. However, there is now a charge for cars to enter the airport car park. It's $2 for a car and $3 for a truck. This is in line with international airports around the world, where there's a charge to enter the car park, even if it's just to drop off or pick up passengers. More money goes up in smoke, though. The World Health Organization and Cambodia Movement for Health Organization have urged the Ministry of Economy and Finance to increase Cambodia's tobacco tax. Cambodia still has a very low tax of 25% on domestic cigarettes and 31% on imported cigarettes, which makes the price of cigarettes extremely cheap and very much available to young people who start smoking. A technical officer of the WHO said that increasing tobacco tax is the single most effective way of reducing tobacco use and therefore the number of deaths related to smoking. He said that according to a case study done by the WHO, if the price of a packet of cigarettes increased by 500 reals or 13 cents now, at least 30,000 people could be prevented from smoking in the next year. I'm unsure on the maths they used to get that number, but I guess the point is valid. In turn, this decrease in the number of people smoking would also prevent 10,000 deaths over the next 10 years, saving the government around $53 million. The Deputy Director of the Public Health Centre said that the number of smokers has actually increased to 1.63 million in 2021, as compared to 1.47 million back in 2011 in Cambodia. This thief must have been very high to try this. A foreign national was remanded in Singapore on charges of attempting to steal from passengers on a flight from Phnom Penh to Singapore. The 44-year-old male is accused of trying to steal from 3 separate passengers while on a Cambodian Airways flight from Phnom Penh. The sticky-fingered individual tried to steal from a black bag belonging to a man, before attempting to steal from a black backpack belonging to another person a few minutes later. He is also accused of trying to commit theft from a black leather bag from a third person less than an hour after the first two. It is a very strange place to try and steal from someone, as you can't escape if you get found out. If convicted of attempted theft, the man faces up to 3 years jail, a fine, or both. This case comes after another foreign national was charged with stealing $23,260 from 3 passengers on a Singapore-bound Scoot flight from Vietnam. I think the lesson there is to always keep your valuables close by when you're flying. Hopefully this new decree will back up the road dividers. The Prime Minister has ordered police to act against hit-and-run offenders before they can disappear into the inky darkness. Experts say this will help end a culture of impunity related to traffic offences where wealthy offenders often use position or social status to intimidate police into not arresting them. A traffic and road safety researcher said he supported the actions to end such impunity on the streets. He expects such measures will be effective in reducing the number of deaths and injuries on the streets. The country director of the Asia Injury Prevention also voiced his concern over the increase in the number of hit-and-run accidents. He urged authorities and police officers to enforce the law in a transparent manner as the law does not spare the wealthy, powerful, or high-ranking officials. The Prime Minister's order followed recent traffic accidents in which drivers were not arrested on the spot for causing deaths while driving. These occurrences sparked big waves of criticism on social media from the public, who demanded fair punishment for those causing the accidents. Don't put away those blankets just yet. The Ministry of Water Resources and Meteorology has issued a notification on weather conditions in the kingdom for the next week. Temperatures will range from a chilly 17 to a mild 25 degrees, so everyone make sure you enjoy it while you can. People living in the Dangrek mountain range and the northeastern plateau are advised to be careful in the cold weather, especially in the mornings. Now we have some good news stories. Since the official launch of the technical and vocational training program for poor and vulnerable youths last month, more than 1,300 young people have enrolled at the National Polytechnic Institute of Cambodia, or the NPIC. The figure was released by the NPIC director, reaffirming the institute's readiness to contribute to the Royal Government's efforts in equipping underprivileged youths with technical and vocational skills. The NPIC is a non-profit institution whose goal is to improve the quality of training. No more damn dams! Home to the mighty Mekong River, Cambodia recently amplified its concerns about the dangers looming over the river areas at the 28th Conference of Parties, or COP, held in Dubai. The Minister of Environment presented a national statement in which he committed to stop hydropower construction on the Mekong River. The civil society organisations lavished praise on the government for this written pledge. Since 2019, the condition of the river has been described as critical, with water flow plunging to worrisome levels, having a ripple effect on both rice and fish yields, thereby endangering the sustainability of the entire region. The resultant situation affected millions of lives that depend directly and indirectly on the Mekong for livelihood and survival. Since 2019, the Mekong water flow has reached critical status with severe consequences for both the ecology and society. In 2019 to 2021, the Mekong River condition recorded the lowest water level in its history in the monsoon season. And now, pink dolphins. Authorities have called for fishermen to protect and respect a pod of 15 to 20 pink dolphins that have been delighting the inhabitants of Kampot province. The director of Kampot Provincial Fisheries Administration stated that a working group had seen 15 to 20 pink dolphins in Kampot province, all of which are assumed to be about 20 years old. The pink dolphin is listed on the IUCN Red List as a rare and endangered species. This dolphin is found throughout Southeast Asia and also off the coast of South Africa, China, and Hong Kong. I hope you've all had a wonderful festive season and you're gearing up to New Year's Eve. That brings us to the end of this week's news. You're now up to date with all of the most important events in the kingdom. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your hectic Christmas schedule to watch the news. Take care, have a great week, and we'll see you very soon.